Hello, my name is Alexis Osorio, and for my senior thesis, I'll be focusing on the effect of gender and age on odor intensity ratings. For my introduction and for my senior thesis, I had focused on a lot of ideas, and one of them is measuring intensity ratings with well-validated smell tests should be explored by other researchers and incorporated in more studies. Like researchers Distal and Hudson, they conducted a study on odor intensity ratings being affected by knowledge of odor source and found that participants reported higher intensity ratings when given the name of the odor, but lower intensity ratings when not. And in a research or in a study by Moe and et al., they used an upsit test, which is a smell identification test for their study about smell dysfunction being common in COVID-19. The researchers discovered that 96% of participants exhibited smell dysfunction and only 18% of participants reported anosmia. By measuring intensity ratings and using these smell tests, researchers can definitely conduct their studies more efficiently and more validly. And my other idea that I focused on is by focusing at factors like gender and age, researchers can see how those factors have an effect on our olfaction. And researchers study ETO. They discovered that between the ages of 30 and 50 is the age at which participants' smell function was at its peak, while 65 years and older showed an olfactory decline. The researchers also found in their study that females outperformed the males. And in a study by Kane, he conducted a study comparing females and males on identifying odors. Kane discovered that females outperformed males when it came to identifying the odors and that males had difficulty with guessing the correct one. And for my research questions, examining baseline data from before people got COVID and based on prior literature, females will have higher intensity ratings than males, and younger participants will rate odors more intense than older participants. And for our methods, there were 188 participants, 106 were female, and 68 were male. And in order to find that difference between the age groups, I separated the ages that were provided from the participants in two different age groups. One, the low 40 years with a mean of 20.62 and above, and another one above 40 years with a mean of 54.26. For our materials, we use the 8-atom sensosonic smell test, and we also use the 3-atom smell kit. For the procedure, participants were asked to fill out their age and gender. They were also asked to rate the intensity of the odor on a Likert scale from 1 through 9, with 1 being low intensity and 9 being high intensity. And they were also used the 3-atom smell kits that had 3 different odors, vanilla, cherry, and banana extract, and were used as a smell test as well. They were also reminded to complete the weekly smell test and daily check. From the results, figure 1 shows the odor intensity rating averages of females and males, and that there was no significance between the odor intensity ratings of females and males, and that there was no main effect on gender, although females tended to rate odors more intense than males, but there was a main effect on odor, and some odors were rated more intense than others. Figure 2 showed the odor intensity rating averages for age groups under and over 40. Age did have an effect on intensity ratings and a main effect on odor by age. Younger participants reported higher intensity ratings than older participants, and there was also a main effect of odor as some odors were more intense than others, just like gender. And the interaction between age and odor narrowly missed significance. For my discussion, the data did not support the hypothesis of females having higher intensity ratings than males, and that gender didn't have an effect. This is contrary to the study by Kane where females outperform males, and the data did support the hypothesis of younger participants rating odors more intense than older participants, and the interaction narrowly missed. And this is similar to Dottie's, where the peak performance was 30 through 50, if I'm correct, and 65 was where an olfactory decline occurred, and you can obviously see that older participants didn't do so well, but the younger did, and that there was a main effect of odor, as some odors were rated more intense for both gender and age, and that the fact of measuring intensity ratings and using smell tests is very useful for studies like these. We did have some limits. We didn't use or incorporate any data from the 3-atom smell kit because some of vials had more milliliters than they should have. And for the future research, I feel like focusing on a bigger community, not just a college, but maybe a town, city, maybe a little bit bigger, definitely help and generate more data and better results. And that is it for my presentation. And thank you for watching.